Guess who's back, YouTube, with another fresh Red Eyes Black Dragon video for your head top. That's right, it's a wild Jimothy. Welcome back to the channel. Like and subscribe for any further content, and let's go ahead and hop right into this one. I want to start off by first saying thanks to everybody for all the support y'all gave last week with what I dubbed as the week of Red Eyes, because Master Duel gave us some new Red Eyes cards finally. Thanks for all the support, it was greatly appreciated. Every week we're gonna do a replay video and a live duel video, so look forward to that this week too. I'm gonna try to do it either tomorrow or the next day. Remember, as always, you can use the YouTube chapter markers to just skip ahead to whatever replay you think you want to see in this video, because it's gonna be a long one. Let's hop into it. Alright, all you Red Eyes lovers out there, let's go ahead and get started with the first replay of the first replay of the video. We're going first. We're gonna go ahead and start off with the Bystial Lubellion, sending him to the grave to get the Bystial Magnemite in the hand. We'll then play Branded Regain so that when we banish Lubellion, we can get him back into the deck and draw an extra card. We'll also activate the effect of Bystial Magnemite to draw a dragon during our end phase. We get the egg from Branded Regain. We'll summon the egg to bring out Baby Dragon. We're gonna set Branded Beast, and we'll get Bystial Druid's Worm during the end phase. Pass it to our opponent, and they are playing Traptrix. Alright, he summons Traptrix Mantis and uses the effect to get another Traptrix monster in his hand. We're just gonna Branded Beast that. Destroy the monster. You're not getting Sarah onto the field. That was your normal summon, but then he plays the Labrynth, as I call it, the Labrynth, because that seems to be, at least to me, how it's spelled on the card, Labrynth. But anywho, he uses that to summon Lady Labrynth, and then he sends this, the Chandragleer to the grave. Alright, we're gonna banish that with Druid's Worm. Then he tries to save it using Traptrix Holotea, but then we are going to Ghost Bell that. So that was our huge chain for that chain, and we get Druid's Worm out. He sets the big welcome Labrynth, and we get Magnemite onto the field. Mind you, all this is going on during their turn. Because we banished the Chandragleer, we're gonna draw a card off of Branded Regain. We get Ash Blossom, and then during the end phase, we're gonna get Lubellion. Alright, we draw for our turn Harpy's Feather Duster. We're gonna use Branded Beast to try and destroy, the Labrynth. So he's gonna activate his big welcome Labrynth, because Labrynth gives him the effect to also destroy a card, to which we will say Ash Blossom, and to which they will say surrender. I gotta say, man, I love it when I can make a Labrynth player surrender. But anywho, on to the next duel. Our opponent is going first, and they are going to summon Deep Sea Diva and special summon Guitar Gernard's Duo, whatever. And they're gonna synchro summon the Excel Synchro Stardust Dragon. And then they're gonna synchro summon again into the Icejade. Jameer Adrerini. Yeah, that. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and activate Raigeki. Now this thing has an effect. You can activate this effect. Face up, monsters you control cannot be destroyed or banished by your opponent's card effects this turn. Then, if you activated that effect in response to a card, he can banish the card. So, it was kind of bait. I read the card. I wanted this to happen. Okay, he does that, and now I get to send Lubellion to the grave, to which we will get called by the grave, and I'm like, cool, we're just trying to get all your stuff out of the way now, you know what I'm saying? Let's get rid of all these negates you may or may not have, so all that's done with. We're gonna go ahead and use Red Eyes Fusion. Alright, we're gonna send the two new Red Eyes cards to create the Meteor Black Comet Dragon, who will send a Red Eyes card from my deck or hand to the grave to burn my opponent for half its attack points. We will then attack over the Icejade monster, hitting him for 500. We're gonna set Red Eyes Spirit, and we will end our turn. Passing it back to them, we are immediately Kaiju'd. Which I'm like, dang, bro, I should have just used Red Eye Spirit and burned you for 35. But hey. So he brings out some more of these old Aqua monsters. He's steady banishing cards out of my deck, and I'm like, dang, bro, chill out. So he goes into the Adamantipator Risen Dragite dude. And I activated my trap. I should have probably waited to my turn to activate it, because I think he can negate once every turn as long as there's a water monster in the graveyard. I was kind of hoping he'd have to banish something, but he didn't. So as long as there's water monsters in his grave, he can do that once per turn. And so he did. We're gonna banish our monster out of the grave to bring out the Red Eyes Fusion and activate Red Eyes Fusion. Now this card, the negate he does is he negates the activation of your card. So because Red Eyes Fusion was not activated, I can still summon on my turn. So we're going to bring out the Red Eyes Black Comet Dragon and link it off with his kaiju he gave me into the Predaplant Verite Anaconda. We will use his first effect to turn our opponent's monster into a dark, and we use the second effect to fuse that monster with our own using super polymerization to make the Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. We will use to attack him directly for 2,800 life points. Passing it on to our opponent, they will draw. He sets 2 cards and passes it back to me. So, we will draw and we get the Black Metal Dragon. We're gonna banish the Meteor Dragon again to get the Red Eyes Fusion back again out of the graveyard to activate the Red Eyes Fusion, sending our Red Eyes and our Gear Free to the grave to summon Red Eyes / Dragon. We'll then attach the Black Metal Dragon in hand to it to add 600 attack points to its attack total. We will beat the face down with the Starving Venom, attack with Slash for 36, clearing the remainder of my opponent's life points. Icejade. Next duel is against One Punch. Look at the name. Look at the name. Alright. I'm not a nerd, I promise. Alright, they're gonna start off with the Shard of Greed. And they summon this monster called the Zero Gardener, who has the effect that they contribute this card to activate. If you do, monsters you control can't be destroyed, and you take no battle damage during this turn. That effect can be activated during either turn. So, of course, on my turn, he will activate that effect. So, he will take no battle damage this turn. We're gonna go ahead and Harpies that Shard of Greed because we don't want you drawing 2 at any point. Because we don't know what you're playing. And dog, I gotta say, I don't know if I said this already, but I had no clue what this dude's deck had going on, bruh. But this was a really fun duel because we got to use a lot of our cool Red Eyes cards in this duel, so that's why I included it. We bring out the Slash Dragon and attach Black Metal again. We will add the Gear Free to him, which is the only reason we attack. We know we can't do battle damage, but we wanted to get another equip onto our Slash Dragon so we could have more than just one negate. We got the other Gear Freed on the field just in case our opponent can kill it, which will give us a 3rd negate if we can attack, but he didn't kill it. He just put another Shard of Greed out and another Zero Gardener, so now I can again do no battle damage to him. We are going to send the Red Eyes Black Dragon to the grave to bring out the Red Eyes Black Meteor Dragon, and then we're gonna use another card to get our Black Flare Dragon, who we will attack with to do no damage, but we will burn him for 24, because you can't take battle damage does not mean you can't take burn damage. Speaking of burn damage, we bring out the Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon, and then we're gonna use his effect to bring back the Red Eyes Black Dragon. Now our field is looking pretty stacked around this point. His Shard of Greed gets a token. One more token, he can draw 2 cards. He activates 1 Day of Peace, where we both will draw 1 card, but then neither of us will take damage. And like, nah, bro. No, we're gonna ash that. Ashed. Okay? You're gonna have to take some damage, bro. I'm sorry. So you're gonna burn for 500 for trying that, and then you're gonna set 1 card and pass it back to me. We get cards of the Redstone. We're going to banish the Black Meteor Dragon to get the Red Eyes Fusion out that we will now use again. He's gonna use Wapaku to not take battle damage again, but again, you will burn. So you take 500. We're gonna fuse the 2 new Red Eyes cards again to bring out the Meteor Black Comet Dragon. who will then use his effect to burn him for more. 1,200 more to be exact, getting him down to 3,400. He gets 2 tokens on his Shard of Greed, so now he can draw 2 cards. Whoop-de-doo, we're gonna burn you again, bro. Down to 29, he uses Evenly Matched. I'm like, dang, bro, you're gonna burn again because I'm not getting rid of this Flare Metal Dragon. So he sets 1 card face down. We draw Magnum Hut. Magnum Hut will banish the Black Flare Dragon so we can draw a card during the end phase. We will then banish the Black Meteor Dragon to get Red Eye's Fusion. Marshmelon was the face down card. I should have known that. Hey, we're gonna burn you for 500 again for activating that effect that you could not activate, but hey, I ain't tripping. We got Keeper of the Shrine in hand. If anything happens to our dragons, he shall return. I'm hoping you got another Marshmallow over there so you can burn me for another 1,000 and I can burn you for 500 again. We're gonna bring out Branded Regained. We will attack, but it is an electromagnetic turtle, which will end my next battle phase if I try to attack him on the next turn. We bring out the Hieratic Seal of Heavenly Spheres and pass it back to him. He sets 1 and ends. During the end phase, we're gonna get Marshmallow out of here so that we can attack him directly. We bring out the egg. And now we get 1 for 1. We will use the egg to bring out the Red Eye's Soul. We will enter the battle phase. He uses Wabaku, and I'm like, all right, you're gonna burn for that. We know we can't kill you, but just for fun, I wanted to hit you for the lick. And we're gonna bring out the Red Eye's Black Dragon, and then we will use the effect of Red Eye's Soul to deplete the remainder of their life points. 1 punch. On to the next duel. Our opponent's going first. They will draw. Well, no, they won't draw because they're going first. And immediately we get Kashtira. Like, Jesus Christ, I thought we were having fun here, bro. So I use Red Eye Soul because they summoned the Kashtira, and immediately we get Max Seed. So my opponent will draw 1 card. And because I activated a monster effect, Kashtira Ogre gets to excavate up to 5 cards off the top of my deck and banish 1 face down of his choosing, and he chose Branded Beast. He also uses that effect, the other effect, to get a Kashtira Trap into his hands, and then he uses Super Poly to take his Destiny Hero and my Red Eyes to create Starving Venom Fusion. Luckily he couldn't attack because that was turn 1. Alright, we're gonna use Red Eye's Insight to send the Black Flare Dragon to the grave. He's gonna flip over his trap. Just in case I'm trying any funny stuff, I suppose. We're gonna get Red Eye's Spirit. Then we will activate the effect of the Black Meteor Dragon to summon him, or special summon shall I say. Ogre is going to excavate again and banish face down. This time he chose the Chaos Hunter. My dude must be having a little PTSD to choose that card because he knows that effect. We get out Predaplant Dragostapelia to negate his Ogre, but then I was like, God dog it, my monster did not have enough attack points for this. So he's gonna try to kill me. We're gonna use Red Eye's Spirit to bring back Red Eye's Soul, and we're gonna get Max Seed again. It's like, dang, bro, how many of those do you have? So we do that. He's gonna activate the trap. We're gonna bring out the Red Eye's Black Dragon. Do we burn him right here with Red Eye's Soul? Do we do that? Do we do that? He brings out another Ogre. We're gonna put another Predaplant counter on that. And we will burn. Yeah, we're gonna burn, so now he can't activate that thing's effect because of my monster effect. Which I think that's what he's trying to do, but anyway. He's gonna link off his 2 Ogres, which I thought was a weird choice, into the Predaplant Verite Anaconda. But hey, I think he only had 1 Super Poly because he didn't do anything after that. So, we're gonna get Branded Regain. We'll go ahead and play it, why not? And then we'll use the Black Meteor Dragon to get our Red Eye's Fusion from the deck or graveyard into the hand, and he will ash that. And I'm like, hey bro, thanks. Branded Regained is gonna give me my card back and let me draw Harpy's Feather Duster. Getting rid of his Kashtira Trap which will allow me to activate my trap. We'll bring out the Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon. Gemini summon him, and we are going to go into the attack, hitting for 19, 24, and finally burning for the finishing touch. Thank you, Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon, right? That's his name, right? Yeah. Alright, on to the next duel. So, in this duel, we are going against Kashtira again, but this dude's using Kashtira and Scareclaw. I don't believe we get to see much of the Kashtira part of this deck, but Scareclaw does make its presence known, along with his Bystials, who he will now use as a quick effect because I have a monster on the field. He banishes my Lubellion, which I'm like, dang bro, I needed that, but okay. We bring out the Black Metal Dragon. We go into Striker Dragon. We're gonna use Black Metal's effect to bring out Darkness Metal. Banish Striker, summon Darkness, bring back Black, link off Black and Meteor. We're gonna keep Darkness Metal on the field. We get Hieratic Spheres or whatever, Hieratic Seal of the Heavenly Spheres. I'm a little tired, bruh. We're recording this after work again. It's like 2:40 a.m. right now as I'm recording this. But anyway, we get Magnemite. We're gonna draw Druid's Worm during the end phase. We set our 2 traps. Our opponent also draws his Druid's Worm, which I'm like, bro, the second you try to summon that, I'm just gonna banish whatever you try to banish. We get Kaiju, but because Kaiju tributed my Hieratic Seal, which I'm like, bro, I don't know what you think this you banishing that's gonna do, but I'm just gonna banish it so your Druid's Worm can just stay in your hand. Okay, now if you want to tribute your Magnemite for that, you can. But you don't. Alright, so he brings out Scareclaw Rightheart, which gives him Scareclaw Arrival. We will use our Fang with Chain to steal that Scareclaw card, and then he plays the old field spell that gets him another Rightheart. And all of my monsters lose 100 attack points, which I'm like, alright, that's cool. We're gonna use Return of the Red Eyes since he killed one of my monsters, and refill that empty space that we had on the field. We're gonna play Branded Regained. He will use Druid's Worm again, and I'm like, bro, how bad do you want this? So he banishes my monster, my Magnemite, which I will then use Branded Regained to just draw again. We're gonna tribute over 2 of the monsters on our field to bring out the Red Eyes Black Dragon, sending away Druid's Worm, sending away his other monster, leaving his Druid's Worm on the field, because I got bigger plans for you. We're gonna bring out Big Eye, detach Red Eyes Black Dragon to steal his Druid's Worm, who can now no longer send away my monster because he's not getting destroyed. He's gonna hit you for 25. We're gonna hit you for 28. We're gonna hit you for 15. And Red Eyes, Inferno Fire Blast! Dopest animation out of the 3. Red Eyes, Dark Magician, Blue Eyes, straight up Red Eyes got the best one. If I had to pick, I'd probably say Dark Magician in second place and then Blue Eyes in last place. But to me, Red Eyes got the dopest animation out of the 3 for that finishing move. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and start off in this duel. And speaking of Dark Magician, look what my opponent is playing. Illusion of Chaos, we will ash that. Alrighty, now let's play Yu-Gi-Oh! My opponent will use this, what's this card called? Sacred Sword of 7 stars. You banish 1 level 7 from your hand, and then you draw 2 cards. It's kind of like Trade-In or Cards of the Red Stone, except you gotta banish this dude. Yeah, kind of crazy. But anyway, he stacks Soul Servant on top of that, which lets him put a Dark Magician card on top of his deck, so he's gonna draw this card definitely. He gets Magician's Rod, he draws 2. He plays the Dark Magical Circle, but does not get any Dark Magician cards on top of his deck. He activates the effect of Magician's Rod. I will try to imperm it, but he sends it away with Forbidden Droplet so that it does not get negated. Magician's Rod will give him Bond between teacher and student. He already had Magician's Soul. He sends away the Dark Magician to summon the Dark Magician. He will use Dark Magical Circle to target my monster, but we will use Super Polymerization to fuse the 2 dark monsters on the field to create the Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. he ends his turn. Now it's my turn. We get Infernal Fire Blast, and I'm like, bruh, if only I had Red Eyes Black Dragon. And I get the Red Eyes Fusion, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get Red Eyes Black Dragon. Alright, we fused the 2 new Red Eyes cards again, and we're gonna use Meteor Black Comet Dragon's effect to send the Darkness Metal to the grave. We're gonna hit him for 28 and 35, leaving him with a measly 300 life points. And I'm like, all I need to do is get Red Eye Soul onto the field so I can quick effect you out of your life, or just use Infernal Fire Blast on a Red Eyes Black Dragon. That's all I need, bruh. Maybe if I can exceed into a Flare Metal Dragon, I mean, anything, I just need to burn this last 300 off, bruh. So, he banishes my Starving Venom, so he doesn't have to destroy it and lose all of his special summon monsters. And, yeah. My dude goes off right here. I'm just like, bruh, I only need one more turn. Give me the turn back, bruh. And I can Infernal Fire Blast you and just end this. I don't even need to attack. But he sends away my Meteor Black Comet Dragon. He attacks with both of his monsters. He then fuses the Dark Magician with the Illusion of Chaos to create Master of Chaos, who will then attack me, but not soon after summoning his Dark Magician again, and he will finish me with the Dark Magic attack. Check out that animation. It looks pretty cool, man, but I just think the Red Eyes one looks better and sounds better. I think the Red Eyes one has a better sound effect. I'm biased, I know. You know, we took that L, we took it to the chin, and nothing to that. In this duel, we will be going against an opponent. His name is Your Basic AF. Now, we all know what that means, but how dare you call me basic? So now I gotta go off. He's using a Toon deck. He plays Toon Kingdom, and he gets some Toon monsters. Well, I had to pick the one, and I picked Dark Magician, so that's what he summons. And he brings out Blackluster Soldier using the Red Eyes Toon's effect, whatever. And he ends his turn. We're gonna start off with cards of the Red Stone. He does not have Ash Blossom, which is perfect. We get Chaos Hunter. That'll come in handy if he special summons again, because then he won't be able to banish anything. If you didn't know, the effect of Toon Kingdom is if I try to destroy one of his monsters, he can just banish a card off the top of his deck instead, which I'm like, yo, what? That's kind of cheap, you know? But anyway, we're gonna bring out the egg, and then we're gonna bring out the Red Eyes Black Dragon, and then we're gonna use Darkness Metal to bring out the Black Metal, and then we're gonna link those guys off into the Predaplant Verte Anaconda. Now, we can't target his Toon monster, so I would have loved to turn his Blackluster Soldier into a Dark monster, but luckily he does have one Dark on the field, so we're gonna fuse him with our Predaplant to create the Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. Now, we'll gain the attack points of his Blackluster Soldier and attack. You see, he just banishes a card off the top of his deck so he doesn't have to lose his monster, which again, very cheap. You know, that's kind of just a free thing. Toon monsters can attack directly, that's why I say it's free. So, he goes for the offensive. He uses his Comic Hand to take my Starving Venom Fusion. And he'll attack me with both monsters, leaving me with 200 life points. I'm gonna use Red Eye Spirit to bring back my Darkness Metal, and he's gonna pass it on to me. I will draw the Red Eye Soul. I'm a tribute summon the Chaos Hunter, bruh, straight up. You ain't banishing nothing else. So now, when I attack his monsters and destroy them, he cannot banish a card from the top of his deck. Thank you, Chaos Hunter. Starving Venom, because I destroyed it, will now destroy his special summon monsters, leaving his field completely empty. He will now special summon the Cyber Dragon, the Toon Cyber Dragon, and then he's gonna Raigeki my field, and I'm like, dang, bruh. I should have attached the chain to my Gearfried as a quick effect and then destroyed his Toon Kingdom while I had the chance. I didn't know he had Raigeki. You can't plan for that. But anyway, Second chances. We try to destroy his Toon Kingdom. He was able to banish his Toon bookmark because I no longer have Chaos Hunter on the field, so he can banish stuff now. We're gonna use Return of the Red Eyes to bring out the Black Flare Dragon, which will allow me to special summon Noctivision. Now remember, I can't target his Toon, so there was no point of me going into Big Eye to steal that monster. We will get the Hieratic Seals. Hieratic Seals, the initial plan was to use it to send Toon Kingdom back to the hand, but instead, we bring out Lubellion. And then we're gonna activate Branded Beast, and then we're gonna tribute the Hieratic Seals to try and destroy Toon Kingdom again, which he had another bookmark in the grave. And I'm like, alright, cool, no biggie. Blackluster Soldier, and we just ended it there. Oh yeah, why did we end that? Did Blackluster attack? No. I wonder why. What's going on here? Toon Dragon have an effect. This card can attack directly. Yeah, I don't know why it didn't attack. But hey, he tributed his Cyber Dragon and my monster to bring out this card. Which I don't know why he did that, because Cyber Dragon, his Toon Cyber Dragon, could have just attacked me directly to finish me off, but I guess he wanted to do this. So now he's got this non-Toon monster on the field. And because he special summoned that, we get to bring out our Bystial, who we will then tribute to finally destroy Toon Kingdom, and then Druid's Worm will send away his fusion. And now, with 200 life points, we will Return of the Dragon Lords on Red Eyes Soul, and then we will use Return of the Red Eyes to bring out the Red Eyes Black Dragon. We will then use Red Eyes Soul's effect to target Red Eyes Burn for 24, Infernal Fire Blast to burn for 24 more, bringing him down to 700. We will Exceed Summon the Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon and use its effect to put a dragon monster in defense just in case whatever goes on. And this dude had freaking Magic Cylinder. You cannot prepare for that. And I'm like, yo, I could have probably prepared for that. Like I didn't have to attack. I could have probably just let him burn himself to death. But dog, he would have just sat there and waited for me. And I know the anticipation would have killed me. I would have eventually just attacked anyway. But dude, Magic Cylinder. I'm like, please burn effect, just burn him before I die. But nah, man, we had to just take that L. We had to hold that. We lost to the Magic Cylinder, bro. Man, that duel was so good. I literally went and found that dude on PlayStation Network and sent him a direct message, and I was just like, yo, bro, that duel was so crazy, man. GG's. And they was respectful. They was like, yo, man, it was a good duel, bro. I'm just trying to take Toons to the next level. So shout out to that guy, man. Shout out to that guy. But anyway, in this duel, we started out with the Red Eyes Black Comet. I keep wanting to call him Comet Dragon. The Black Meteor Dragon. Tributed him to bring out Lubellion. Lubellion gets out Branded Regained. And then we get Raigeki'd. So he'll attack directly with the Bestial Ball Drake dude. And end his turn and set one card and end his turn. So yeah. We get Red Eye Soul. We're gonna banish the Meteor Dragon so we can get him back and draw a card. We drew Serenir, but we're gonna go off into our Red Eyes Fusion to bring out the Red Eyes / Dragon. Alright, we're gonna enter the battle. We will attach one Gearfried as an equipped spell to get one negate on our dragon and end our turn. The opponent will draw. And he brings out Gaia. Oh yeah, now I remember. Yeah. This dude is using the Blackluster Soldier that got added in the update with the new Red Eyes cards. So it's cool that y'all get to see this in action. He brings out Gaia. He passes it back to me. We're gonna use Return of the Dragon Lords to get Red Eyes out here, and Red Eyes will trigger Noctovision, and then we are going to get the Bestial Lubellion to get Branded Beast on the field. We'll tribute Lubellion, destroy his back row. we're gonna Exceed summon into the Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. And we're gonna start attacking. Okay? And okay. Got him down to 4th Wow. Pass it back to him. He summons out this monster here, Super Soldier Soul, who has an effect where you can send a black luster soldier from the hand to the grave, and then that monster gets 3,000 attack points. The card that he sends away is Envoy of the Beginning, which I'm like, yo, I'm so glad he did not have a light monster in his graveyard, because if he would have summoned that, I think I would have just straight up lost, right? Does he target? Yeah, he does target. Never mind, I would have just destroyed him. Slash Dragon. Okay. But yeah, I did destroy this other thing. He tried to go into battle and destroy one of my monsters. It gave me the prompt, the main phase is about to end. Do you want to activate Branded Beast? I took a gamble. I did activate Branded Beast during the main phase and destroyed that monster because Branded Beast can only be activated during the main phase. And I was just like, hopefully he does not have the ritual spell in his hand. But he did. So, he sends away Evening and Beginning Night dudes to bring out the new Black Luster Soldier Legendary Swordsman. We'll burn him for 500. Now, Red Eye Soul brings out the baby dragon. That card has an effect, the Luster Soldier. He has an effect where if he destroys a monster, he can shuffle every card on my field back into the deck. Luckily, I had Return of the Dragon Lord, so he didn't destroy anything. And yep, he's gonna activate his effects that he gains from using the Knights as his material to banish a random card in my hand, and he's gonna use the other effect to target one card. But bro, I have Red Eyes Slash Dragon with equipment. Bruh, you can't target me. I'm gonna negate that and destroy you. Goodbye, bro. And yeah, he quit. That's how you do that. I'm on to the next one. On to the next. I'm on to the next one. On to the next. I'm on to the next one. Alright, opponent's going first. It's Dragon Link, so I'm just gonna fast forward through this. I've shown y'all this Dragon Link stuff a million times in the last 10 videos. We got Super Poly in the hand, as y'all can see, so you gotta know we're just gonna fuse his Borderland Dragon with the Borderload Savage Dragon. So, we're gonna speed through this combo, get to the end of it. He did use the new Red Eyes card, which I thought was pretty dope. But he only used it as tribute fodder for his Bystial Lubellion, which I'm like, dang bruh, that's how you feel. He links all 5 cards off into the Borderland Dragon. He brings back the Chaos Ruler. Alright. Brings out the Rocket Recharger and goes into Quad Boral Dragon. Why he ended with that, I don't know, but that's what he did. So, we're gonna go ahead and Harpies his field first. And luckily we did, because the other face down was called by the grave. Now we're gonna Super Poly by sending away our Keeper of the Shrine, using his Chaos Ruler and his Borderland, the 2 problematic monsters on his field, to bring out Starving Venom. We will try to gain the 1,000 attack that opponent's monster had, but we get Effect Veiler, which is unfortunate because had we been able to copy Quad Boral Dragon's effect, we could have discarded a card to destroy a face-up card on the field, which that's 100% what I would have chosen, was his monster. But anyway, bygones are bygones. We're gonna go ahead and link off into the Underworld Goddess of the Closed World. Gonna use Noctovision to draw a card, and look what we drew. Red Eyes, and we got Inferno Fire Blast in hand. What a duo, you know, out of all the cards I could have had. And look at his life points, 22. Just begging me. Hit me with the Fire Blast, bro. That's what it's saying. Don't worry, life points. I got you. So, he brings out a black metal dragon and goes into Striker Dragon to get his Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. Then, he brings out the white dragon Wyvern Burster, and I'm like, okay, check this out. He's gonna use Striker Dragon to target the Rocket Recharger, who will then activate its effect because Striker Dragon was destroyed. And we also get our Keeper of the Shrine back, by the way. But Rocket Recharger can summon a dragon out of his graveyard. And I knew he's gonna bring back the Borrelin Dragon. I know he's got Darkness Metal in the hand. So I'm like, whether I negate this or not, Borrelin is coming back. I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. So we went ahead and negated the first effect. Alright, so now you can use Darkness Metal to bring out the Borrelin. Which that's what he does. Okay. So, he links off his other two monsters. Into Dark, the Dark Charmer, Gloomy. He will attack my Underworld Geist. And I think he thought that she was a dark monster, so he used dark after the fact, but it ended up being that Noctovision Dragon was the only one he could bring out. So instead of linking off with Noctovision, he had to use his Lubellion because Noctovision would have given me another card. Which he didn't want to do that. We'll destroy that card. And then we will use Keeper of the Shrine to tribute summon Red Eyes Black Dragon. We'll use Inferno Fire Blast, which I feel bad for this dude. I think he was trying to negate the Inferno Fire Blast with his Borrelin Dragon by negating Red Eyes for some way, even though he's not an effect monster, which I know he saw that once he could only target the Starving Venom. So, he summons a monster, negates Starving Venom, and then Inferno Fire Blast will go through, finishing off those life points, which just like they wanted me to do. On to the next duel. I had to get some water, bruh. Started losing my voice at the end of that one. Alright. This duel is against Sky Striker. Little piece of trivia, I rarely win against Sky Striker, so we're gonna activate Red Eyes Soul, get the Red Eyes Black Dragon. They're going into Shizuku or Shizuku, and they get the Mobilize Engage spell. Alright, my turn. We draw the Ash Blossom. We're gonna activate Branded Regain and Return of the Dragon Lords to get our Red Eyes Soul back. We're gonna use Red Eyes Soul to target our Red Eyes Black Dragon and burn him for 2,400 life points. We're gonna Exceed into the Flare Metal Dragon, who he will then imperm because he plans on activating some effects during the battle phase, which I'm like, that's cool, bro, I get it. He brings out, I think that's Ray, to bring back another from the extra deck, and this one, after its damage calculation is calculated, he can send a spell to the graveyard. Now he's got 2 spells in the grave. He's gonna go ahead and use Harpy's Feather Duster. So that will be his 3rd spell in the grave, and once the Sky Striker dudes have 3 spells in the grave, the other spells get additional effects. He's going to use Forbidden Droplet by sending away his Evenly Matched, so you deserve to die because you play Evenly Matched. And then he's gonna use his Sky Striker Mobilize Engage, but we're gonna Ash that. He will end his turn after setting 1 card. We're gonna gain back our attack points, and I guess he wasn't feeling that, so he dipped out. Alright folks, this will be the final duel of this video. We're going first. We're gonna start off with the Branded Regain, and then we're gonna go into the Red Eyes Fusion, sending away the 2 new Red Eyes cards once again for the Meteor Black Comet Dragon. Didn't want to use Serenir because I already had him in the hand. I figured I'd probably keep that around and use it on their turn, so yeah, man. It's freaking Exosisters, another deck that I always lose against. How will I fare this time? Let's find out. Because of it being Exosister monsters, I get banished, but I get to get my card back and I get to draw an extra card. I didn't want to use Serenir while the normal monsters are on the field because they have effects where if a monster or card is removed from either graveyard, they can Exceed summon using themselves as material. So it's only safe to do that while he's got the Exceed monsters on the field. That said, he brings out this one that can attack 1,000,000 times, and we're like, hold up, man. Let me just banish your monster, and then you can banish me. So he will attack, and he will attack again. And I am down to 800 life points. How do I come back from this? I'll tell you how. First, we're gonna start off with Harpy's Feather Duster, and then Exosister's gonna use Returnia, and then they're gonna use Vidus. And I'm like, bruh, come on, man. So he brings out some more sisters, he banishes my Regained, he Exceeds summons using the 2 sisters he brought out, and I'm like, bro, I'm about to 100% Raigeki your field after this. We get rid of the back row. Hold up, what? Okay, I thought I saw evenly matched, but good thing, because we did have Called by the Grave there. Alright, we're gonna Raigeki your field now. You can target stuff in my graveyard, banish it all you want. I'm not tripping. Unfortunately, he did banish all of my Return of the Dragon Lord targets, I believe. Wait, no, I still got the level 7. He banished my cards that were gonna give me the Red Eyes Fusion back. Wise guy. But anyway, Return of the Dragon Lords on the Black Flare Dragon. We're gonna hit you for a full 48. 48 states, I get it in. Hey yo, the way that his field looks right now with my field, like the red on red, I ain't gonna hold you, cuz. That look raw. Anyway, I guess the card he drew sucked, so he quit. That's Exosister for you, hey? Okay, y'all, here is the deck list for the duels. I'm up to 50 cards now. We got 2 Ash Blossoms, you know. I know I said some things on the last video, that's my bad. We got 2 Ash Blossoms. We're up to 50 cards now. This is not the deck I used in most of this video, but, you know, y'all can look at the last video that I uploaded before this one to see that iteration of the deck. And then this 50 card version is like towards the end there. But anyway, here's my deck. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like it if you did. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see some more. And ring the bell if you'd like to be notified when those videos drop. And with all that being said, thanks for watching, bruh, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Deuces.